That brother is cooked and it's all his fault. It seemed like the way he was perceived in the public was changing after that Wimbledon final. People were finally getting more appreciative of his role as a bit of an instigator and enigma in the tennis world. But he went and it all up all by himself. First it was the court case that he was involved in that soured a lot of people's opinion on him. Then the constant bragging about getting to that single Grand Slam final in very favorable circumstances was getting boring and a bit embarrassing, to be honest, especially since he hasn't been playing tennis for almost 2 years. But still he was talking as if he's the man on the court. And obviously the most recent exhibit of his weird behavior is the constant attacks towards Jannik Sinner and Iga Swiatek. This topic has been given too much attention, to be honest, so I do not feel like talking about it here, but if you are interested in my thoughts about it, then check out the video that is recommended in the top right corner. But to continue what I was saying, Nick was always a bit of a dick on the court, but in an Anthony Edwards type of way, but nowadays he's just all bark and no bite. He just cannot back up his confidence with his tennis anymore. And that's how we come to today's match, where he lost in the first round in 3 sets against Jacob Fearnley. And considering how much shit he talked before the tournament, it's simply a sad way to go out. Brother was talking about creating a zoo atmosphere in his possible match against Jannik Sinner, like have some shame, buddy. I know that the excuse brigade is coming to say that Nick was injured and that is why he lost the match, and otherwise the result would have been different. And you know what? I'm going to agree with you. Nick Kyrgios is undefeated, undisputed greatest player of all time. He has never lost a match against any opponent on a level playing field. His injuries are never his fault. His careless attitude towards his body at the beginning stages of his career definitely isn't the reason why his body is breaking down on him before he has even reached 30. And don't even get me started on the way the establishment hates him. He is definitely not plastered all over the ATP and Australian Open advertising. He definitely hasn't been given chance after chance after chance to succeed, and they all hate him for no reason. He is always the victim of some injustice against him. But shout out to Jacob for showing that he belongs here, for playing a very solid match considering the circumstances, and the second round against Kozo is very winnable, so that's exactly what I want to see happen next. But what's next for Kyrgios though? I mean, only he knows, and I don't care enough to speculate, so I'll just take it easy, my friend.